We all know what we need to do, but sticking to good habits can be really difficult. Hi, bestie. I hope you are well. Today, let's talk about building sustainable habits and sticking to them. Before we begin, let's start by first deciphering the science behind the habits. So the habits have this 4-step cycle. The first one is the cue, the second one is the craving, the third one is the response, and then the last one is the reward. For an example, let's say that your phone is buzzing, and because your phone is buzzing, then you start to crave this feeling that once you pick up your phone, you will feel good, or you will be relieved from whatever emotion that you are currently feeling. And then from that craving, then you pick up your phone. So that is the response that you choose to do based on your craving. And then after that, you read your message. Maybe you respond to the person who has been texting you. And then after that, you get the reward of feeling good. And this does not just apply to messages, it also applies to social media. So if you have posted something and then your phone buzzes and you have a notification of people commenting or liking your Instagram post, and then you crave that validation that people like you or they like what you've posted, and then you pick up your phone, you look at that, and then you get rewarded. Then you feel good at the end of the day. So basically, habits are about us trying to feel good. Okay, so let's make another example. Let's say that you see your gym clothes laid out maybe on your bed, and then you see that, okay, I see my gym clothes. That means that I need to go to gym. And you know that after going to the gym, you will feel good. So you're craving that dopamine of feeling good after the gym. So that is also your reward. And then you go to the gym. So how can you make your habits sustainable? The first thing that you can do is you need to make sure that your environment is supporting the good habits that you want to build. So make your habits easy. Okay, so this example that I've just made about the gym, if you want to go to gym consistently, you need to make sure that your clothes that you're going to wear are always organized. They're always easy for you to just pick up, wear, and go. Don't hide them in the garage or somewhere far. Just make sure that it's easy for you to access your gym clothes, okay? And then if you want, for an example, to build a habit of drinking water, make sure that you always have a bottle near you that is water, so that every time you are feeling thirsty, you can just take the water and drink. There was a study, I just don't know who did the study a long time ago, where they were saying that there was this hospital, I think, right? And then in this hospital, people were eating junk food. And then the minute they started removing the junk food from the vending machines and putting fruits and healthier options, then people started being healthier. So you must make sure that you guard your environment and you only put things that are going to encourage you to do your good habit, like the example that I just made about water. If you want to stop eating junk food and processed food, don't buy it. Take it out of your fridge, throw it away, or give it away, whatever it is. Just make sure that it is not easy for you to access junk food. What I used to do before is, if I know that, for an example, I'm going to be tempted to buy things that I don't need at the mall, I would leave my cards behind. But now we have the phones that we can use to tap. So I feel like also it can be difficult sometimes to make something inaccessible, okay? So when you're talking about the social media, what you can do is you can switch off your notifications so that you only go to social media when you feel like it, not because you have been cued by the notifications in your phone, okay? And another thing that you can do is something called habit stacking. For an example, let's say that you want to start loving yourself and you want to start doing affirmations to yourself. When you look yourself in the mirror, you want to say something that is positive. What you can do is, every time you wake up in the morning to go and brush your teeth, before you brush your teeth or after brushing your teeth, you look yourself in the mirror and you say something positive to yourself, because already you have built the habit of brushing your teeth your entire life. So that is easy. So what you can do is you can take a new habit that you want to start building and stack it to another habit that you are already good at, because when you go there to brush your teeth, you've done that so many times that you don't even think about it. And then another thing that I would suggest is you need to learn to start small, and you need to understand that small actions that are done consistently are way better than huge steps that are done occasionally. I think I can make an example about brushing our teeth as well. Just because you brushed your teeth yesterday does not mean that today you don't have to. You have to do that small step that is going to take you 2 minutes on a daily basis, but in the long run your teeth are going to be healthier. And the opposite also applies. If you stop brushing your teeth, they're not going to rot the same day or the following day. But if you continue to skip brushing your teeth over and over and over again, then one day they will rot. Okay. And then the last thing that I want to say is you need to reward yourself after doing your habit, especially when you're still building it, because if you reward yourself, then you will keep going and you will associate that reward with something good that you are doing. For example, if you're someone who's building a habit of going to gym, after going to gym and having a great exercise, what you can do is you can have a piece of dark chocolate after, or you can have a delicious smoothie which is healthy, that has protein. Or maybe you can tell yourself that you're going to have a nap in the afternoon. These are all my favorite ways of rewarding myself. So don't be surprised. And then another one that I really love is after a difficult workout, especially on the cold days, is I go and sit in the sauna at the gym or the steam room. I feel like for me that is a reward. It's so satisfying, it's so good for my muscles. But when it's really cold and I don't want to go to gym, I remind myself that after this good workout, I'm going to sit in the sauna. Okay, I hope this helps. But before we end, let me end with this quote that I learned from Vin, one of my favorite YouTubers. He talks about communication. So he has this quote that I really loved that spoke to me. He says, "There's a future version of you that will only exist if the present version of you is willing to venture out of their comfort zone." So allow yourself to get out of your comfort zone and know that your future self is rooting for you and he or she is going to be so proud of you. Let's end it here. Have a day as beautiful as you are. Thank you so much for your time. I love you. Bye.